Okay, we're on. Okay. Dinesh Prabhu, are we on now?
We're live.
Okay. So Gauranga, Vidu Prabhu, Badai Ho.
Hare Krishna.
Today is the greatest day for us people, especially in Coventry when we got Sachinanda Nitaya Chand as the prime deities. And you know the story, we prayed to Sachima and she, just that picture shows, she delivered Nimai to Coventry. And we didn't even have to pay anything. It was already made for Israel, or Russia actually. Then he went to Israel. And then from the Holy Land, it came to this Holy Land here. And I think it's absolutely magic that we have incredible deities. And thank you for painting them regularly. They look divine. We'll be seeing them in a minute. And so you have a program there in front of you, Vidu Prabhu. I can read it. I have it in front of me. We're going to start Aarti any minute now, and then Gaura Aarti, because at 6:38, the moonrise happened. So we did a big kirtan here to invoke the Lordship. And we thank Advaita Acharya for actually doing the prayers to bring Gauranga Mahaprabhu here. Gauranga. So now, then later on, we will do the Namaste prayer to Nrsingadev and prayers to the much needed place, even Bangladesh again. You know, we've got an incident there. Then we got a dance by our little Titiksha. She's all ready. She's in the wings there. You know, I think she wants to do it before even the Aarti, but I think she'll have to hold back. And then Mrs. Roy is going to sing Aaj Holi Khelibo Sham. Wow, Jai Mrs. Roy. And then Sachinandan Pujari is going to sing Jadi Gaur Na Hoito. Wow, wow. And Mrs. Tarat, Gaura Er Notator Daya Param Karuna. Param Karuna. Then Tamal and Radha Rupa is going to sing Bhaj Gauranga. And at 8 o'clock, we'll have Gurubani singing Kali Kukura. Is it Kadana? Yeah, that's right. And then Shraddha Mataji singing Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karumore. Then Ushamasi, all the way from Patiala, is going to sing Anokhe Gaura Bankar Aaye or Bankar Ke. And then there is Janaki Gauranga Karuna Karo. Wow, wow. And then later on, we're inviting Raghupati ji for Charcha. You, me, and Raghupati. That's always exciting because Raghupati always brings out this extra information, which is valuable. And then all the way from Hinckley. Oh, no. I always get it wrong. Milton Keynes. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, is it? Jiva Daya Karo. And then Anurag is going to sing Dule Dule. It's a favorite then. Then Akhi Mataji singing Gauranga Sundar Prem. Then Sudarshan Prabhu is going to sing Gauranga Bolite Habe. That's my favorite song. Ishani Mataji is going to sing Jai Jai Jagannath. And Guru Sevak at the end, Gauranga Tumi More Dayana Chariyo. So that's a full program. I think we should just kick off. So you just come back from Bharat and Mayapur. Tell them, how was it in Mayapur? It's packed at the moment.
It's very packed, and it's fantastic to go on the dhams after 2 years. It was really excellent. Anyway, more about that later.
Yeah, all right.
Later, it was much needed after 2 years of this.
Battery charging. All right. So you're all buzzing. Excellent. We're glad you're back. We missed you. So now we'll start. Is the temple ready for the Gaura Aarti? Come on, temple room. Respond. I'm in the temple, actually, in one of the rooms. I wanted to be away from all this kind of noise of the temple. It was very busy. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay, so we're going to take darshan of Gonitai from close. And then Pujari Dev is ready to blow the conch shell and we can have the Aarti. All right, I'm going to excuse myself. There.
Hanji? You do again, yeah. Then. Good. Panchatattvatmakam Krishna Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktaksham Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jayo 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 Gaura Chande Arati ko shobha Jayo Jayo Gaura Chande Arati ko shobha Jayo Gaura Chande Janovita vane Jagamanoloba Dakhine nitai Chan Bame Godadaro Nikote Advaita Shini Vaschat Pradaro Vasi Ache Gaura Chan Ratna Singhasane Arati Koreno Brahma Adi Devagane
Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane
Noro Hariyadi Kori Shamoradulayo Sanjayamo Kunda Vasu Goshadigayo
Jayamo Kunda Vasu Goshadigayo
Shankho Baje Jonta Baje Baje Korotalo
Bhaje Gada Bhaje Bhaje Karata
মাধুরামের দঙ্গ বাজে পরমার তাল
দঙ্গা বাজে পরমার তাল
ও শঙ্খ বাজে কন্তা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে মাধুর মাধুর মাধুর
শঙ্খ বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে
শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে
ও মধুর 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 বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল বহু কোটি চন্দ্রজিনী বাদন উৎপাল
কতি চন্দ্রজি বাদন
গাল দেশে বানো মালো করে জলমালো
করে জয়
শিব সুখনা রোদ প্রেমে গাদ গাদ ও বকতি রে নদা দেখে গোরার সম্পদ কি বজয় জয় গোরা চাঁদে ভারতী শোভা ও জানবী তাত বনে জগমানলো বা গৌরাঙ্গে আরতি শোভা জগ জন মানলো বা
আরতি শোভা
বলো গৌরাঙ্গে আরতি শোভা জগ জন মানলো বা ও জগ জন মানলো বা জগ জন মানলো বা নিতাই গোরা হরিব 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 নিতাই গোরা হরিব হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitagor, 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 Nitagor. Nitagor, 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 Nitagor. Nomayo Vishnu Padayo Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prajarine Nirvashesho Shunnavadi Paschachadi Shotarine
Namaste
Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prajarine
Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Pachayade Shatai
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Yadvaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Jayo Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Jayo Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Sachinandana, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Nadia Bihari, Gaura Hare.
Nadia Bihari, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Nadia Bihari, Gaura Hare.
Nadia Bihari, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Nitai, 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 Gaurango.
Nitai, 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 Gauranga.
Bolo Nitai, 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 Gaurango.
Nitai, 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 Gauranga.
Bolo Nitai, Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Nitai, Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Nitai, Gaurango, Gaura Hare.
Nitai, Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Bolo Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Oh, Nimai Nitai, Jayo Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai, Jayo Nimai Nitai.
Bolo Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai, Nimai Nitai.
Oh, Nitai Gauranga, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hare.
Oh, Gaura, 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 Gaura Hare.
Gaura, 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 Gaura Hare.
Gaura, 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 Gaura Hare.
Gaura, 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 Gaura Hare. Haribo.
Is your dolki loud enough? I don't think it's loud enough. Can we put the dolki up, please? Prem Prakash Prabhu. Up. No, he's chanting. Gauranitoy, Gauranitoy.
Gauranitai, Gauranitai.
Gauranitoy, Gauranitoy.
Gauranitai, Gauranitai.
Gauranga, Gaurango, Gauranga, Gaurango.
Gauranga, 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga
Gauranga Gauranga Gauranga Gauranga
Nityananda 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 Nityananda
Nitananda 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 Nitananda
Nityananda 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 Nityananda
Nitananda 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 Nitananda
Jai Sachinandana Jai Nitai
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 Gaura 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 Hari
Gaura 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 Hari
Bolo Gaura 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 Hari
Gaura 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 Hari
Bolo Gaura 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 Hari
Gaura 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 Hari
Bolo Gaura 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 Hari
Gaura Gaura
Jagannath 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 Jagannath
Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath
Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath
Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jagannath 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 Jagannath
Jagannath Jagannath Jagannath
Baladev Subhadra Baladev Subhadra Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Jayo Radha Madhava Radha Madhava
Radha
Radha
Madhava Radha Madhava Radha Madhava
Jayo Madhusudan 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 Jayo Madhusudan
Jayo Madhusudan 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 Jayo Madhusudan
Jayo Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jayo Giri Govardhan
Jayo Giri Govardhan Jayo Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan
Jayo Mani Ma
Jayo
Mani Ma
Jai
Mani Ma Jayo Mani Ma
Jayo Mani Ma Mani Ma Mani Ma Jaya Mani Ma
Jai Jai Radha Raman
Hey, Ramaniya. Hey,
Jai Jai
Bihari.
Radha Raman Hari Bol
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
छीन लिया मेरा बोला समन
मेरा भोला समन
राधा रमन प्यारो राधा रमन
छीन लिया मेरा भोला समन राधा रमन प्यारो राधा रमन
प्यारो 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 राधा रमन प्यारो राधा रमन
नंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
रघुनंदन राघव राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे सिया राम हरे
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय
ओ
राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम
ओ श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Jayo Nitachan Jayo Nitachan. Jayo Nitachan Jayo Nitachan.
Jai Nitachan, Jai Nitachan. Who's going to sing?
Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jayo Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Prabhupada, Jagat Guru.
Prabhupada, 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 Jagat Guru.
Jayo Gurudev, Gurudev,
Jai Gurudev.
Gurudev, Jayo Gurudev, Jayo Gurudev.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bhol,
Nittai Gaur.
Hari Bhol,
Nittai Gaur.
Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari
Oh,
Bol.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nittai Gaur.
Hari Bol,
Nittai Gaur.
Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Nitai Nitai Gaur Premanande. Gaur Purnima Mahotsav ki.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajakacarya Sri Srimad Bhai Charana Arvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajakacarya Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Guru Seva Prabhu साक्षात वैराग्य मूर्ति शिला गौर किशोरदास बाबा महाराज की सच्चिदानंद शिला भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर महाराज के वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबा महाराज के श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सारा गोस्वामी की नमाचार्य शिला हदास ठाकुर की श्री श्री सच्चिदानंदरिताय चांद के जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की नीलाचल क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप मथुरा धाम की श्री श्री राधा गोकुलानंद राधा माधव राधा रमन भगवान की सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की मधुसूदन महाराज की मणिमा महाराज की श्री श्री गौर पूर्णिमा महामहोत्सव के महापुर धाम की जगन्नाथ मिश्र सची माता की, नवदीप धाम की, जोगपीठ धाम की, श्री श्री नित्यानंद राम की, इस्कॉन कवेंट्री की, परमानंद अवधूत पावन शिल गुरु महाराज की, गौर ब्रह्मानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj ki. Gauranga.
Gauranga.
Jai Ho.
Thank you, Pujari Dev. And Purnima Prabhu, you know, the altar looks so beautiful. You know, it takes time, and your backdrop you've done, and you got help of Neelamata and others. And also Pujari Dev works day and night and Mangalartis and doing service. And look at the Bhoga offering. There were so many there. You know, while I was doing Kirtan, my eyes did go on to the offerings. I shouldn't have, but I'm a human being. And also like to thank Prem Prakash Prabhu, Guru Sevak, because he got the initiative, get selected people to come and have social distance. And let's have a live feeling. And Prem Prakash Prabhu, Dinesh, Sudarshan, and they all worked hard on the sound system for 2 or 3 days. So hope the sound is a bit better. Thank you very much, all of you. So now, Vidu Prabhu, if you're there, if you
yes,
can read the names of the Nrsingadev prayers. Jai.
Can I just request, sound is great, but the pictures are fuzzy. I wonder if anything can be done about that.
Because of the fasting, I think.
What it's you know, yet if I pin any one of the images, one of the, you know, the gallery, that picture seems to be fine, but if the live broadcast picture without pinning it's fuzzy. So
maybe it's the internet or something like that. Okay.
So I'm asking tech team if they can do something about it.
Okay.
Please get on to top of that. So for Narsingati, we want to remember departed souls: Srivas Pandit Das, Trevor Higgins, Lakshman Odedra, and Srimati's brother-in-law in Leicester, who passed away recently. Also remembering the many victims of the Russia-Ukraine war. Amongst the leaders, we want to remember His Holiness Jaipatak Swami, His Holiness Lokanath Swami, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami, and many other ISKCON gurus and leaders suffering around the world, and all members of the care team. We also remembering Jyoti Mahalan Akinchanan Das, Devaki Nandan from Botswana, Vinod Manjari Devi, see Bhaktin Rita in Leicester, Rita Vadgama's mother, Pradeep Pankhani and his daughter Reena, Lucky Roy, Prem Manjari, Shraddha Devi, Srimati Prem Malan, Santiben Solanki, Chi Guru Srinivas, Guru Hari Prabhu and his mother, John and Davinder, Kishobai Thakura and Daniel House, and many other devotees suffering on the world, and for the general well-being of the whole world. Nrsingadev ki Jai.
Jai Ho. So,
Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Keshavadita Narahari Rupa, Jaya Jagadish
Wherever she
Hare,
comes.
Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Narsingadev, Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Narsingadev, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Jaya Guru Maharaj, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Lord Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki, Bhakti Prabhupada ki, Jai Prabhupada Guru Maharaj ki, Jai Gopalande Hari Hari Bol.
So, Vidhu Prabhu, the next item is absolutely, you know this little girl at all? Oh, are you muted? Okay. So, you know this little girl?
Hang on, I could find out who it is.
Let's find out. I'll give you a guess. I mean, she's very prominent. She doesn't need a mic to sing. And she got a lot of energy. Titiksha.
Okay.
Okay.
I got kids.
You go there. You're going to dance now.
Kids for six stars.
She come to give me a perfume and she's going to dance in a minute. Okay, so Titiksha is going to do a dance. I don't know which one it's going to be, but she's been training and she's really dressed up and got the gopi dots and everything. So I'm really, really excited. So hope they can clear the little area in front of the altar, and then we're going to view the little girl.
I've got kids six Shastakam.
That's afterwards. After
That's it,
she
okay.
does, yeah. It'll be. Why isn't the dance there? Because that's what I had originally. Yeah, she can do the dance first. Temple room. Yeah, we can do the dancing. Yeah, Vidur is right. It's little fuzzy images. What happened to the high definition?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We got what we got. And afterwards, it will be Shikshashtam by children, so we'll be calling their names. Titiksha, that was absolutely fantastic. Even I wanted to dance. Honestly, you know, all these moves are so nice and everything. And what do you think, Vidhu? Did you feel like dancing when you saw her?
I'm just amazed at what she does at her age. I think it's impressive, very impressive.
Yeah.
We first noticed this just, you know, one day she suddenly, you know, behind our, you know, we were looking at the deities and she's behind us dancing away. When did she learn that? When did she learn?
And she looks so gorgeous, you know, all the gopi dots and everything like that. So well done. Another big round of applause for Titiksha. Come on. Very good. Okay, so now we have the real challenge. Are the children ready? Because we're going to do Shikshashtakam. And verse number 1, who's going to do that? Jai Krishna, I believe. Okay, Jai Krishna, are you on? Can you put Jai Krishna on, please? Jai, oh, there he is. And are you unmuted? Say Haribol. Say Gauranga. Okay, can you unmute him, please? No, we can't hear you. Gauranga, you okay?
Hare Krishna.
Oh, we can hear you now. There you are. So it's appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he didn't write many verses, but he wrote 8 of them. And our children are going to show to the world they have remembered them. So here we go. Do the first one.
Chetodarpanamajananam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Khairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadu Jeevanam Anandam Buddhivartanam Pratipadam Purnamritasvadanam Sarvatna Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Jai Ho, that's fantastic. Give him a big round of applause. Jai, Jai. Gauranga. And Gauranga was also, you know, reciting with you. Fantastic. Okay, so the verse number 2, who's going to do that? I think Sudarshan Prabhu. Are you going to do? No, I think you're doing number 3. Gauranga, you're doing number 3. Sudarshan in the temple, number 2. Okay, you can do it.
नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमिता स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैव निदृशमिहा जनि नानुरागः.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. That was really, really nicely done. So let me see who's on next. It's Gaurang. He's going to do number 3.
Jinada pisa dichena tajora pisa hisnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya satahari.
Gauranga! Well done. That was very, very nice. And he memorizes this week only. So try to be humble, Gaurang. Yes? Very well done, Ravitesh Prabhu and Madhura Sita. You trained them well. It's nice. Okay, so now we have another name. Number 4. It is the dancer girl, the dancing girl. Titiksha.
Because he's going to ask for
There you are. Can you put the camera properly on it? Go back a bit. We can't see you. You can't see her.
We can't see you.
Okay, there you are. Number 4. Haribol, very good, very good. And I think we have Dhruv as well. Dhruv is there. Dhruv is going to do the same one. Okay, there's Dhruv. Very good. Okay, Dhruv, carry on.
After Mrs. Roy.
Can we unmute Dhruv, please? Say Haribol, Dhruv. Can you unmute Dhruv, please? Okay, we can hear you now. Yeah. Can you mute the temple, please? Okay, Dhruv. Oh, can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay. Say Haribol.
Dhruv, you're still muted. Janki?
Or is it from the temple room or?
No. This is from their home, I think.
Babuji, I was
Okay.
on number 3.
Okay, do number 3 then.
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare
Today I will be reciting Shri Ashtakam for Gaura. Nadanam Najanam na Sundarem Kavitam va Jagadisha Kamaye Majamanini Janamani Ishvare Bhakta Bhakre Ahatakitave.
Haribol. Come on, big round of applause for him. Bolo Gauranga. You did very well. It is number 4, not number 3. You confused me then. Okay, very good. So number 5 is Jenny Mai. Where's Jenny Mai? Jenny Mai, it's your birthday today. Hey, there's Jenny Mai. You look like Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Look at him. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing number 5. Let's hear you.
Ayi nanda tanuj kinkaram patita mam visham bhava badhu kripa tava pada pankaja stita dhuli sadarsam vichantaya.
Jai Ho, Gauranga, Jai Nimai. So what's it like in Mayapur? Is it okay at the moment? Oh, you're in Birmingham. Sorry, I forgot. You look so good as Nimai. Very nice. Well done. Okay, so we're going to go for Aradhya. Aradhya in the temple room is going to do number 6. We can't see Aradhya. There is Aradhya somewhere. I've spotted him. Yes, he's there. Okay, Aradhya Prabhu. Go for it. You're muted. Haribol, can't hear you. Okay, we can hear you now.
Ashleshava padartam pinashtumam adarshnan marmahatam kurutuva yatatatava.
Hold on. That's number 8. Hold on. Who's doing number 6?
Number 6 was Kunal.
I'd ask for 6.
They're saying Kunal.
Oh, okay, they swapped it. Is Kunal there? Jai Radhe?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Okay, there's Kunal. Okay, so you're doing number 6. Sorry, I got it confused when you swapped over. Okay, Aradhya will come to you at the end. So, okay, go for it, Kunal.
Nayanam kalad ashru darya vadanam gadgada rudaya gira balakir nichtam vapugada davanama grane bhavishyati.
Jai Gauranga, that was fantastic. So now we have Gurbani, all the way, Jainamai's sister. There's Gurbani, you okay? There we go, number 7.
Yugayetam nimishena chakshusha pravershayetim sunyayetam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me.
Jai Gauranga, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you. So now, Aradhya Prabhu, you do the last one. Sorry, I got that wrong.
Ashleshava padartam pinashtumam adarshnan marmahatam karutuva yatatatava vidhatatulam pato maprana tastu eva sanapara.
Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. That was very nice. Big round of applause for him, please. Thank you. Thank you, all the children. So, Vidar, what do you think? I think they got a good start, huh? Such a young age.
Yeah, absolutely. They're learning verses. I never learned. So, well done to them.
No, it's good.
It's a great, must say, I keep saying it, but we're very proud of the children we have and
Yes.
the progress they're making spiritually.
It's wonderful, wonderful.
Grounding is very important for their future lives.
Now, from children all the way to somebody from Bengal, Mrs. Roy. Mrs. Roy, she's a beautiful singer. Her voice is great. She always says, my voice is not good. I goes, no, बहुत सुंदर. तो आज क्या गाएंगे मैया? ये लिखा है आज होली कोरिबो श्याम.
महाबुद्धानं कृष्ण प्रेम पदायन्ते कृष्ण कृष्ण चैतन्य गौर আজি হোলি খেলবো রে শ্যাম তোমার সনে একলা পায়াছি তোমায় নিধুবনে আজি হোলি খেলবো রে শ্যাম তোমার সনে একলা পায়েছি তোমায় নিধুবনে একলা পায়েছি যেতা পলাইয়া যাবে কোথা একলা পেয়েছি যেতা পলাইয়া যাবে কোথা গেরিয়া রে ও শ্যাম গেরিয়া রাখিব তোমায় সব সখী গণে গেরিয়া রে ও শ্যাম গেরিয়া রাখিব তোমায় সব সখী গণে লাল শাড়ি পরাবো পিত দরা কষাবো লাল শাড়ি পরাবো পিত দরা কষাবো কুমকুম মারি দিব তোমার ওই রাঙ্গা চরণে কুমকুম মারিব তোমার ওই রাঙ্গা চরণে আজি হেলি খেলবো রে শ্যাম তোমার সনে একলা পেয়েছি তোমায় নিধুবনে একলা পেয়েছি তোমায় নিধুবনে একলা পেয়েছি যেতা পলাইয়া যাবে কোথা একলা পেয়েছি যেতা পলাইয়া যাবে কোথা গেরিয়া রে ও শ্যাম গেরিয়া রাখিব তোমার সব সখী গণে লাল শাড়ি পরাইব পিত দরা কষাবো লাল শাড়ি পরাবো পিত দরা কষাবো কুমকুম রে ও শ্যাম কুমকুম রে গুমকুম মারিব তোমার ওই রাঙ্গা চরণে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম রে ও শ্যাম হরে রাম राम राम हरे हरे जय गौरांग
गौरांगा अति सुंदर. क्या आज रंग डाला किसी ने आप पे है मिसेस रॉय?
ना अभी गौरांग चरण में डाल दिया.
अच्छा डाल दिया. वेरी गुड. चलो होली होली हो होली हो गौरांगा. So with Prabhu, whenever Mrs. Roy sings, I am in Mayapur straight away. I'm in Bengal, and we are so grateful to Mrs. Roy for being there. She's there every evening and she listens to all the discourses. So fortunate soul. She really is inspiring. Dhanyavad, Mrs. Roy.
Thank you.
Now from one Jai Ho. Now from one Bengal citizen to another one, our own Pujari Dev. So Pujari Dev is going to sing that what if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't come? What would have happened? It's a very good title. So Pujari Dev, we are short of time. Or it's going to be a late program.
গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে যদি
গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে
যদি গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে
যদি গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে
রাধার মহিমা প্রেম রস সীমা
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 জগতে জানা তোকে
জগতে জানা তোকে
যদি গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে মধুর বৃন্দা বিপিন মাধুরী প্রবেশ চাতুরী
বৃন্দা বিপিন মাধুরী প্রবেশী চতুরী
আর মধুর বৃন্দা বিপিন মাধুরী প্রবেশ চাতুরী
মধুর বৃন্দ বিপিন মাধুরী প্রবেশ চতুরী
বরজ যুবতী ভাবের ভকতি
ব্রজত যুবতী বাবের ভকতি
বরজ যুবতী ভাবের ভকতি যুবতী ভাবের ভকতি সকতি হইতো তার
সকতি হইতো
যদি গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম
যদি গৌর না হইতো তবে কি হইতো কেমনে ধরিতাম দে
গাও গাও পুনা গৌরাঙ্গের গুণা সরল করিয়াম
গাও গাও গুণ গৌরাঙ্গের গুণ সরল হইয়াম
আর গাও গাও পুনা গৌরাঙ্গের গুণা সরল হইয়াম
গাও গাও পুন গৌরাঙ্গের গুণ সরল হইয়াম
এ ভব সাগরে এমন দয়াল ভব
সাগরে মন দয়াল
এ ভব সাগরে এমন দয়াল
ভব সাগরে যদি গৌর না হইত তবে কি হইত কেমনে দরিতান্দে
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিয়া নাগেনু গলিয়া কেমনে ধরিনু রে
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিয়া নাগেনু গলিয়া কেমনে ধরিনু রে
আমি গৌরাঙ্গ বলিয়া নাগেনু গলিয়া কেমনে ধরিনু রে
গৌরাঙ্গ বলিয়া নাগেনু গলিয়া কেমনে ধরিনু রে
বাসুরহিয়া পাশান দিয়া বাসুরহিয়া
পাশন দিয়া
বাসুরহিয়া পাশান দিয়া
বাসুরহিয়া পাশন দিয়া
কেমনে গড়িয়াছে বিধি
কেমনে গড়িয়াছে
যদি গৌর না হইত তবে কি হইত কেমনে ধরিতাম রে
যদি গৌর না হইত তবে কি হইত কেমনে দরিতান্দে
আর রাধার মহিমা প্রেমর সসীমা রাধার মহিমা
প্রেমর সসীমা
জগতে জানা তোকে আর
জগতে জানা তোকে
যদি গৌর না হইত তবে কি হইত কেমনে ধরিতাম রে
যদি গৌর হইত তবে কি হইত কেমনে দরিতান্দে
আর কেমনে ধরিতাম রে
কেমনে দরিতান্দে
জয় হো
গৌরাঙ্গ বাহ
That was beautiful. And Guru Sevak, you were really trying hard, wasn't it? I mean, you got it because he's high pitched, so you did very, very well. And it's a wonderful bhajan. You know, without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can't imagine the world. And without Srila Prabhupada, we can't imagine the world. You know, there's so much comfort, even in the Russian-Ukrainian war. There are devotees there, and they said, we have never chanted this so intensely because of the war, because they were making to the border, some of them. They said, we've never chanted the Mahamantra this good. And shows you how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is looking after the devotees through the Mahamantra. With the Prabhu, that was really, really enjoyable. And then we'll stay in the Bengal, because we got Mrs. Tarat now. Mrs. Tarat, are you there? Yes, I can see your name. Mrs. Tarat, if you can show yourself. Yay. And if you can unmute Mrs. Tarat. So, Vidhu Prabhu, we've known Mrs. Tarat for a long time.
Both Mrs. Roy and Mrs. Tarat, from the beginning, early days of this year.
You got disco lights.
May.
You got disco lights celebrating Gaur Purnima. So, Mate, aap kya gaenge abhi?
Yes.
What are you singing?
Gaurnita Doya.
Jai. Chalo, gaye.
Okay. Gaur Purnima Mahotsav ki joy.
Jai.
পুরুম করুণ বহু দুই জন নিতায় গৌর চন্দ্র পরম করুণ বহু দুই জন নিতায় গৌর চন্দ্র সবয় বুতারু সার শিরোমণি কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ সবয় অবতার সার শিরোমণি কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ সবয় অবতার সার শিরোমণি কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ সবয় অবতার সার শিরোমণি কেবল আনন্দ কন্দ বজ ভজবাই চৈতন্য নিতাই সুধীর বিশ্বাস করি ভজ ভজবাই চৈতন্য নিতাই সুধীর বিশ্বাস করি বিষয় ছাড়িয়া শিরোষে মজিয়া মুখে বলো হরি হরি বিষয় ছাড়িয়া শিরোষে মজিয়া মুখে বলো হরি হরি মুখে বলো হরি হরি মুখে বলো হরি হরি বিষয় ছাড়িয়া শিরোষে মজিয়া কে বলো হরি হরি বিষয় ছাড়িয়া শিরোষে মজিয়া মুখে বলো হরি হরি দেখো রে ভাই ত্রিভুবনে নাই কে মন দয়ালু দাতা দেখো রে ভাই ত্রিভুবনে নাই এমন দয়ালু দাতা পশু পাখি জুড়ে পাশানো বিদুরে শুনি যারো গুণ গাতা পশু পাখি জুড়ে পাশানো বিদুরে শুনি যারো গুণ গাতা শুনি যারো গুণ গাতা শুনি যারো গুণ গাতায় মন দয়ালু দাতা শুনি যারো গুণ গাতা সংসারে মজিয়া রহিলে পুড়িয়া সে পদে নইল আস সংসারে মজিয়া রহিলে পড়িয়া সে পদে নইল আস আপন করম গুঞ্জ মন হয়ে লুচন দাস কোন করম গুঞ্জ মন হয়ে লুচন দাস eluchono das eluchono shapono koromo bunjo esomono ko eluchono Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Hari Bol Jai Gaur Bol Hari Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
गौरंगा जय जय माता बहुत अच्छा गाया बड़े अच्छे भाव से wasn't that sweet Vidu Prabhu I mean you just come from Mayapur they remind you of Mayapur
Always, these two ladies, they always.
beautiful
Make us back
so,
home, you know.
we're really fortunate thank you so much Jai Ho Maiya okay so the next act is we're running a little late but never mind it's festival time anyway so all the way to Birmingham, Guruvani. Guruvani, are you ready? Jai, she's ready with Jenny Mai. So what are we going to hear today from you?
Kali Kukura Kadan.
I like the word kukura. What does it mean?
I'm not sure, Babuji.
Well, let's hear you. Okay, thank you. Jai.
Kali Kukura Kadan Yadi Chauhe. 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 Kali Yuga Bhavana Kali Bayanasana. Kali Yuga Bhavana Kali Bayanasana. Shri Sachinandana Gao He. Shri Sachinandana Gao He. Shri Sachinandana Gao He. Kali Kukura Kadan Yadi Chauhe. Kali Kukura Kadan Yadi Chauhe. Kali Yuga Bhavana Kali Bayanasana. Kali Yuga Bhavana Kali Bayanasana. Shri Sachinandana Gao He. Shri
very good. Where do you get all this stamina from? What are you feeding him, Gurubani? That was fantastic. I just looked it up. Kukru means dog. So this Kali Yuga is like a dog. A lot of noise, disturbance and all that. So Kukru, that's what it means. But you really selected a difficult one. Thank you very much. Wasn't that great, Vidhu Prabhu?
Fantastic. And I like you, I just looked up from KK songs. This is from Kalyan Kalpataru. Thakur. Fantastic translation. I don't think we have time today. But
no, we don't have time, but I think we'll pick it up one Sunday.
Amazing.
Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, you know, we gave them time saying, can we have Gauranga Mahaprabhu kind of bhajans and all that? And they're all coming out with the really, really good ones, you know.
Ones and picking some amazing ones, yeah.
Isn't it? Okay, so now we're going back to the temple with the Prabhu. There's Shraddha Devi and his sister all the way from Patiala. And she's been rugby for a while, and you know, she hasn't been well, but she's made the journey. So over to the temple, please.
Did we miss Tamal and Radharu?
Oh, no, they're coming later on, I think.
Later on, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Are we ready in the temple room? Jai Ho. Your voice is not coming across loudly. The dolki is all right.
No, it's faint.
Needs to come up a bit more.
Very faint. No.
Higher than that.
Gauranga.
Okay, better, much better now.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Yeah, that's very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Haribol. Sunta?
Very good.
Sunta hai. Chalo, chalo.
Haribol. Haribol.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3.
You can start now. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Happy Holi. Happy Holi.
Haribol. Okay. अनोखे गौर बन करके श्री राधा कृष्ण आए हैं अनोखे गौर बन करके श्री राधा कृष्ण आए हैं ये दो से एक ही बन कर ये दो से एक ही बन कर श्री राधा कृष्ण आए हैं अनोखे गौर भागा रे देखो नंद लाला, नंद लाला रे राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। भागा रे भागा नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। बोलो भागा रे भागा नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। अरे पिचकारी राधा बागों में गई थी, भरे पिचकारी राधा बागों में गई थी। फूलों में छुप गया नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। अरे फूलों में छुप गया नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। बोलो भागा रे भागा नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। ओ भरे पिचकारी राधा मंदिर में गई थी, भरे पिचकारी राधा मंदिर में गई थी। तुलसी में छुप गया नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। अरे तुलसी में छुप गया नंद लाला, नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला। बोलो भागा रे भागा नंद लाला, देखो नंद लाला राधा ने पकड़ा रंग डाला।
Oh ho ho, holy hai. It sounds like Father Christmas does ho ho ho. So I think he does holy as well. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Both of you sounded brilliant. And it was lovely to see the two girls dancing. So it's two bhane at the back and two bhanes in the front dancing. That was quite lively with the Prabhu. Wasn't it nice?
Extremely lively. It
really is great. Somebody just put on the chat show, when is the Charcha going to happen?
Yeah.
So it'll be after the next, I think in about 5 minutes time. So we'll have Raghupati Prabhu coming in 5 minutes time, and then we can start Charcha. But first of all, we'll go to Janki Devi. She's ready there, all by the radiator, getting warmed up. Okay, Janki Devi. So what are we going to sing today?
Today I'm singing Gauranga Karuna Karam.
Ah, wow, wow. Chalo, take over. Jai Sri Radhe.
Hare Krishna. Gauranga Karuna गाने दासे करो पार पड़े से बाब तूफाने नाहिक निस्तार शिचरहन धरणी गाने दासे करो पार गोरंगा करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने पतिता प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासे अनुदासा प्रार्थना करे सदा नरोत्तम दासा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासे अनुदासा प्रार्थना करे सदा नरोत्तम दासा गोरंगा करुणा कर दीनहीन जाने मौसम पतिता प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने गोरंगा करुणा कर दीनहीन जाने मौसम पतिता प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
Jai Ho, Jai Ho. That was absolutely fantastic. And I must thank you, Janki Devi, that you came yesterday to the temple, helped there, and all day today as well. And you brought Tulsi with you as well. So we didn't need to also offer Tulsi. We had Tulsi in live. So that's good. So you must have got tired, but you don't look tired.
No, I'm okay.
Well, you look all right. And another thing is you're from Punjab. And, you know, would your mother and your relatives understand that you're singing Bengali bhajans? You know, unke tarah dimag kharab hoya hai Punjabi de gaane ka. No, that's fantastic. And thanks for your service. And Keshav really supports you well and all that. He's a great devotee, you know, always comes to the temple. So thank you. And Dhruv is you champion Dhruv as well. So with the Prabhu, what a fine example of a family taken to Krishna consciousness. And the whole culture has changed. You know, look at them speaking in, singing in Bengali and the shlokas in Sanskrit. And very impressive.
This lockdown has really brought some stars out, hasn't it? It's shown some
Wow.
stars we got.
All right, thank you. So now this is the moment. I had a chat on the chat. Somebody said, when is the church going to happen? And thank you, Janki Devi. So we want to bring Raghupati on. Raghupati,
yeah, that was Raghupati asking. That was Raghupati.
Yeah, Raghupati.
He was asking that first.
Oh, that's Rajesh. Okay, you're Rajesh.
Rajesh Kumar.
Although somebody else called Rajesh, you know. When did you become brahmachari again? Come on, what's all this? Gauranga Mahaprabhu with some colors on.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I thought it was 8:30, but yeah, the program was
But, you know, festivals, they really have their own life.
Yeah.
Especially when you're live at the temple. When you're in the temple, my God, you know, there's people there, so to synchronize is very difficult. Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And how are you? How is Mataji?
Oh, she managed to come this morning and dressed up Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. And then she cooked as well in the afternoon. And then she's here as well. And it's mind over matter or
amazing.
Nima is mercy because 2
It's
days
amazing.
ago.
I'm so happy. Yeah, really so happy that she's able to do what she likes to do on days like
2 days
this.
ago, she wasn't well. I mean, yesterday she wasn't, and the day before she wasn't. We were wondering, and she was worried. But today she's okay. So thank you. And how's Vinod Manjari?
Yeah,
Vinod Manjari is a little bit delicate.
Yeah, somehow she managed to dress Gaunitai deities at home, do the Abhishek, and somehow she managed. Yesterday she wasn't sure whether she will be able to do it.
Okay.
But she managed, so that's Gaunitai's mercy.
Miracle, wonderful.
Yeah, miracle.
So, Vidu Prabhu has just come from Mayapur. So, Vidu Prabhu, give us your vibes from Mayapur. How did you?
Prabhu, we need your blessings. You just been to the holy town.
My only regret is it was such a short time I went for, because all the whole COVID thing, would be safe, would it not be safe? But when we got there, it was like, come on, this is the holy Dham.
It's spiritual world.
It's fantastic, but so and we timed it so we spent a few days in Jagannath Puri, a few days in Mayapur. Each one was relishable. A short time we did try and compress so much in a few days, and just regret having missed out on so many other things we wanted to do. But
at least you have been.
Fantastic to be in the Holy Dham. Take darshan of some of those great heroes we have in ISKCON. I had a picture of
amazing.
I had a picture taken with Lokanath Maharaj. Come on.
Wow.
Got his blessings. So some other senior devotees. It was fantastic.
So wonderful.
Went to Yogpit.
Oh yes, the birthplace.
Fantastic. Met Jain Kumud Maharaj. But a few other things had to be just rushed in because we had few days. Even like taking darshan of the Rajpur Jagannath, it was like rushed. Get there, get it out. Went to Chakra also.
Chakra, Jai Nitai.
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay, so we'll start the church going. I mean, it's a very auspicious day, and who should we thank? First of all, I think we're going to thank Advaitacharya.
Absolutely.
For doing the miracle, bringing the Lordship all the way from Golok. And then we'd like to thank Srila Prabhupada for taking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu around the world. Two great personalities to thank for. So let's have a little bit talk about it, how Advaitacharya felt about Kali Yuga. Yeah, any views on that? For our viewers, of course, we know it, but we're just saying for the viewers so they get the picture, why the excitement for today?
Okay, Vidal Pro, you want to start or you want me to start?
We are speaking all the time, so you're the guest.
Okay, shall I start it? Yeah.
Yes, please do.
Please, yes.
Okay. All right. Haridas Pro, I still remember your questions from Nityanand Triyodasi.
I've got a few more, don't worry.
So, that was just simply out of this world. Yes, it was out of this world. And your questions were so philosophical, pertinent, and enthusing. So, I'm looking forward. So, first question, Advaitacharya Prabhu brought the Lord from Goloka, and then Prabhupada brought Mahaprabhu to the streets of New York City and all the cities and towns in the world. Today that we hear Kirtan in the streets of Birmingham, Coventry, Leicester, London, it's because Prabhupada brought Mahaprabhu to the streets. So our history shows that this prediction was already in place. Just like we see in Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures, the predictions are already there when the Lord will come. Kalki Avatar is going to come, Buddha Avatar will come. So if we look at Buddha Avatar, it says Kikiteshu Bhavishyati, that Lord Buddha will take birth, which means this was a prediction at that point, but the prediction became true. So similarly, now there's a prediction that Lord Kalki will appear towards the end of Kali Yuga, and 12th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam gives us more information. So similarly, in Chaitanya Bhagavat, this famous statement was already there. Prithivite yache yatu nagar adigram sarvat prachar haiva more nam. And this was known to all Gaudiya Vaishnavas and those who read Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So this was known. But how this will happen, that was not known. So for that, you needed a very powerful, empowered personality like Prabhupada, who made this happen. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, powerful acharya of our great lineage, he had ordered and in fact tried to spread the holy name in other parts of the world, overseas. And you know the Gaudiya Vaishnava history, that he sent some of the very, very highly educated, learned sannyasis like one Maharaj.
Yes.
One Maharaj, he had like double PhDs and so learned, extremely learned. He wrote a commentary on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He knew the president of India, who is known as the philosopher, Dr. Radhakrishnan, and Ban Maharaj had contact with him. Ban Maharaj also established a college in Vrindavan. It's called Institute of Oriental Philosophy later on. So these were extremely learned people, very, very highly learned people. And the order was there, outstanding order. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's order that holy name, Mahaprabhu's teaching should be spread in the English-speaking world. And then this order was given to Sridhar Maharaj. So Sridhar Maharaj also admitted that this particular order was outstanding from the great Acharya Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, because Sridhar Maharaj is considered to be one of the greatest learned scholars in Saraswati line. And Prabhupada had very close relationship with Sridhar Maharaj. So all these great, great sannyasis and learned scholars, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's, you call them Mahamahopadhyaya kind of people, you know, extremely, extremely learned disciples were there. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur had faith in Prabhupada. He had faith in Prabhupada. And at some point, when even Gaudiya Math Acharyas were not sure how this will happen, Mahaprabhu's prediction, Prithivite ache yatanagar adigram sarvat prachar hoibe more nam. Some of them thought that this is figurative. This is not actual. This is only figurative. Just like when you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, you hear that Mahaprabhu inundated all three worlds with love of Godhead. Yeah, isn't it? So then we think, okay, three worlds means so maybe India. Mahaprabhu didn't go outside of India. So how that can be possible? But when we know the divinity of Mahaprabhu, I remember one of the lectures you gave, presentation you gave, from so many scriptures is proven that Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if he says that this will happen, that every town and village, his holy name will be spread, then it's bound to happen. So I was talking about that, how is it possible that Chaitanya Charitamrita and other scriptures say that Mahaprabhu inundated the whole, all three worlds. This is because when Mahaprabhu was manifest, when he had these manifest pastimes in Navadvip and later on in Jagannath Puri, inhabitants of all the planets used to come in human form to see the Supreme Lord.
Yes.
Gayatri, Saraswati, Parvati, then Brahma, living gods, and Mahadev, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Shiva and Parvati dressed as Brahmanas when he went to South India, and he became their guest. They became the host. So, scriptural predictions are that all three worlds will be inundated with the holy name. Now, when the predominating deities of different planets are coming to Bharatvarsh to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then it is spreading through them. So it is true that all three worlds were inundated with the love of Godhead. So now coming back to your question, that Advaita Acharya's call and then Prabhupada's mercy and his taking Mahaprabhu's teachings to the world. So in Gaudiya Matha, it was known, the standing order was there for many great acharyas. But in a conversation, I was reading some of the remembrances of Gaudiya Matha acharyas compiled by Mool Prakriti Devi, one proper disciple. So he went to many Gaudiya Vaishnava acharyas and then interviewed them. So at some point, then Prabhupada said that there will be a fool. A fool will make this happen. Prabhupada never considered himself as the great scholar or anything, but he had complete faith in the words of Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur and his empowerment. So this is what became manifest. So we are very fortunate that we are part of the history, Mahaprabhu's prediction, and became manifest in the form of ISKCON and Prabhupada's movement. So Advaita Acharya is called. Then Lord Nityananda is spreading this mission all over Bengal because Mahaprabhu ordered him. Mahaprabhu ordered Nityananda Prabhu to become a Grihastha when he was already a sannyasi. So Nityananda Prabhu was freely spreading the holy name all over Bengal in the Muslim-ruled state. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur taking it all over India, making 60,000 disciples, opening 64 Gaudiya Mathas, and writing volumes and volumes of books. And he was empowered Acharya, a very, very powerful Acharya. And then he infused the Krishna Shakti, his mercy, in Prabhupada. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is glorified as Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Namne Shivashvanvi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandh Vijnana Dayani Prabhe Namah Madhurjul Premadya Shivpanu Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigraha Namastute. So particularly Gaur Karuna Shakti, the manifestation of the mercy of Gaura, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
So he was the manifestation of mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that mercy was then infused in Srila Prabhupada, Paschatya Desatarane.
Wow, wow.
So this is how it has become manifest to our mortal eyes. Just taking the order of this spiritual master, having complete faith, and then executing that order, and it became miracle. You know, it's still, when you look back and see what has happened in 12 years of time, it just extraordinary miracle, which we cannot fathom really. So have I spoken on the question you asked, or have I gone?
Yes. I mean, today we wanted to register two great personalities. One is, Advaita Acharya, and the other one is Srila Prabhupada. I mean, we take things for granted, but there are persons who feel for the living entities, and they feel for the times and hypocrisy in the name of religion and everything, and they do something about it practically. And it's their hard work, and even they are not sure whether the Lord has come, Advaita Acharya's Leelas, he invokes them, and then he tests if he's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there's a testing going on.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of leelas we are reading. And, and then later on, he is so happy that Lord chastises him and considers him as a das. And then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to Jagannath Puri, he keeps following him. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, you stay. I mean, he didn't want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go to Puri. So this attachment, and then wanting to have, and then even in Jagannath Puri, when he invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for a prasadam, he didn't want others to come. He just wanted Chaitanya. So it rained and all that, only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And I just love that attachment for the Lord. I think we should have similar attachment because the situation is still the same. I mean, look at the war. Look at what happened in Bangladesh, just Dhaka, they attacked and all that. So these challenges are there all the time. And we got to really not call another avatar. We already have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us this Shakti empowerment through the holy name and Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and devotional service. So I think we should unite, which Prabhupada united all the nations. Russia, Ukraine, I mean, they're fighting each other and the devotees on both sides not agreeing with the war, but they're all chanting. Each one is like threatened and they're chanting. And I think this is a wonder which Srila Prabhupada must have seen, that this is all this nonsense going to lead to a bigger nonsense. Then he's saving a few who would turn to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And today's advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have Gaur Nitai in our temple. And I just look on to them as the avatar of Nimai, of Mayapur. So you have avatars, you deities, you're another avatar. So you shouldn't be thinking, I wish I was somewhere else to, the Lord is there, and have the faith that they will empower you. And then try to deliver the people in your area, engage them in Krishna consciousness, and even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, it's my agya, you become guru and deliver your desh. So this is our day. So I think this commitment and focus is needed, because we should realize, oh yeah, Advaita brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's happened. Prabhupada took it there, so now I take it easy. I think the responsibility is being forwarded, like Bhaktisiddhanta forwarded to Srila Prabhupada. I have another one, which is interesting. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Nimai first. And then he had the Leela as a Nimai. And then he was called Gaura Hari. After going to Gayaji, he comes back, he becomes Gaura Hari. So people were surprised in the transformation. And if we can do a little church on this, what Leela they did as Nimai, what he did as Gaura Hari, and what he did as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there seems to be a little progression there. But he was revolutionary then, he's much needed. Why didn't he just come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Because Advaita Acharyas brought him, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was here for 48 years. So it is interesting to just say, as Nimai, what was needed for him to act like that, and what was needed for him to be Gaur Hari then as a devotee. And then he goes to Nilachal and South India and then Vrindavan, because he wanted to go to Vrindavan when he took sannyas. They said, time is not ready yet. You'll go later on. So maybe a little church on the importance of those names and the leelas they did. Maybe we can sort of talk about that. As Nimai first, because he's taken birth today. So what are your views on that as Nimai? What purpose did it fulfill?
Mahaprabhu got this name Nimai because amazing and miraculous things used to happen. And Chaitanya Bhagavat describes that demigods used to come to visit little Nimai. And whenever they came to Jagannath Mishra's house, there used to be shadow. People could only see shadows. And then they'll see the shadow going out. This is very scary for normal people, just to see the shadows going in and out. So they thought these are ghosts, spirits. So when people saw shadows, even if we see shadows, it's going to be scary because we don't know who is this. Yeah. So people used to chant Durga Saptashati or Chandi Part, or someone will chant Nrsimha Mantra. just to drive away those shadows, those ghosts. So Sita Thakurani gave this name to Mahaprabhu, Nimai, because neem is considered to be an auspicious plant which drives away all the evil spirits. So even today, to this day, in India, you see the Ojas, these people, ghostbusters. They use neem.
Right. Ghostbusters. Not the ones in Hollywood, but the ones in, okay.
The original.
The ghostbusters, they use neem to drive. They use neem and they chant some mantras and the ghost will go.
Wow.
So Siddha Thakurani, out of her affection and all the neighborhood ladies, they gave this name, that he is born under neem tree, and neem is auspicious tree. So let us call him Nimai. And Sachimata liked this name. But then Nilambar Chakravarti saw the horoscope and he said that this child, according to his horoscope, will maintain all three words. So he is Vishwambar. So then his name became Vishwambar. So in Mahaprabhu's Navadvip pastimes, we see this name Nimai and Vishwambar, particularly in Chaitanya Bhagavat and then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, because Chaitanya Bhagavat describes Mahaprabhu's childhood pastimes very elaborately.
Yes.
Chaitanya Charitamrita gives us the philosophy and also supplements the pastimes which are described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Chaitanya Bhagavat describes these two names, Nimai and Vishwambar. And Sachimata liked them both. So he was called Vishwambar and Nimai.
And Nimai Pandit as well. Nimai Pandit.
Nimai Pandit, yeah. When Mahaprabhu started going to Pathsala, so he is 6-year-old and going to Pathsala. Anything he sees, any letter he sees, he learns that. Anything which is taught to him, so he learns that immediately, instantly. And even when he was learning the alphabets, those alphabets, he learned just by looking at them. Because he is the Supreme Lord, Saraswati is his consort. And then the Lord will write Ram, Singh, Brajendandan, Krishna, Murari, Krishna's names. He will just write Krishna's names. So that was his studies. And very quickly the Lord learned. And by the time he became, before his teenage, he opened his school. So Nimai Pandit. So then we see Mahaprabhu, he is growing, and between the age of 1 to 5, he is mischievous. Between the age of 5 to 10, then he shows other mischiefs and he learns Vidyarambha. But when he goes to Gaya, the transformation comes from there.
Right.
Yeah. So then he gets his name, Krishna Chaitanya, and the transformation comes from there. So we see that Mahaprabhu...
Chaitanya name didn't come then. It was after initiation, isn't it? As sannyas.
Yeah, he got that name, Krishna Chaitanya.
Yeah.
So Mahaprabhu still used his name, Vishwambhar, Nimai Pandit, but at the time of sannyas, then Keshav Bharati gives him a brahmachari name. Mahaprabhu didn't accept sannyas name. And similarly, Saru Damodar Prabhu and others, they did not accept sannyas name. Saru Damodar Goswami, he was a sannyasi, but he just kept his brahmachari name. So similarly, Mahaprabhu kept his brahmachari name, Krishna Chaitanya. Chaitanya is a brahmachari name given in Bharati Sampradaya, in Advaita Sampradaya. So Swarup, Chaitanya, these are brahmachari names given in Sampradaya, not sannyas names. So yes, we can see that Mahaprabhu moved on to different pastimes, and his names all named were complementing, supplementing those pastimes.
An interesting thing is Raghupati Prabhu, he met Ishvara Puri before in a Navadvip, and they got along fine, and there was a bit of a testing on the writing and everything, and Ishvara Puri was adamant he didn't make a mistake, So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very happy. And no transformation happens to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then in Gayaji, I didn't realize that actually Ishwarpuri village, birthplace, is near Gaya, because he went to the village there and saw him. And we were just reading the other day. Now then, when he took initiation, then immediately the transformation in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happened. And that endorses that even when we get initiated, you can know your Guru Maharaj before getting initiated. It's okay. But there's no transformation. But as soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took initiation, he immediately started to change. That he surprised the Navadvip Vasis when he got back saying he went to Gayaji. What happened to him? And so the process of initiation is something magical happens. And
it's transformation. It's a transformation. It's just like you might have a bulb or a tube.
Yes.
And then you might have the electricity. The electric lines are there, but unless it's connected, as soon as the connection is made, then there's magic. So this is what happens at the time of initiation, that the Guru accepts the disciple accepts the Guru. And at that time, all our past karma or past life is finished, and then we become purified and become connected to the parampara. So I think connection is very important. This is spiritual connection.
Yes.
Yeah. When this spiritual connection is made from the heart, then you can see the transformation immediately. And we can see that the spiritual master is so powerful because he's a very close associate, a devotee, Vaishnava Guru, Acharya. That as soon as we surrender to a spiritual master and connection is made, then the transformation happens. Various acharyas have explained this. In Jaiva Dharma, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he also explains through a story that how a disciple goes to a spiritual master, and his spiritual master gives the holy name, Harinam. Then ask as much as possible. 50,000 names of Krishna. So I think when we took shelter of his spiritual master and we received the mercy, and then transformation takes place. This is practical. Krishna is saying, Susukham kartimabhyam, pratyaksh avgamam dharmyam. So this is very practical, and it can be experienced by performance. So yes, you're right. Actually, Mahaprabhu showed from his own example that although he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but unless he surrendered, he showed the example, then the transformation came. And when he comes to Navadvip, then he surprises everyone. Mukunda Datta, Srivas Thakur, and so many others who used to think Nimai Pandit is simply a very arrogant scholar. But when he comes back, they see this transformation. And this is when the Sankirtan Leela, another phase of Sankirtan Leela begins. The chanting in the house of Shiva Sangan, house of Shivas, and then Mahaprakash Leela. And then Mahaprabhu then moves on to take sannyas. The incident happened when his disciples are ready to beat him. His students are ready to beat him.
Gopi's names,
Yeah. This is unbelievable. Then Mahaprabhu thinks, okay, let me take sannyas, because these fools will then respect me, and this will benefit them. That was the purpose of sannyas.
Right. So you know what? We're keeping this a little short this time. We would have carried on as well. I mean, this is beautiful. You know, we read every evening in Chaitanya Bhagavats, even children are reading. And we really got hooked into it. And something happened in people's hearts. You know, you realize this is not a story. You know, this is like dynamic mercy coming from, you know, the handwrite of Vrindavan Das Thakur into our ears, and this inert consciousness which is there sleeping gets a kick, and then you start to believe in it, and you realize, oh my God, I must do this regularly. It's like I must eat. I mean, today we fasted, we done very well, haven't eaten anything like that, a lot of energy still, but the system goes down a bit saying you haven't eaten, but actually there's a lot of energy in the body. But when you're doing kirtans and all that, you forget about it, forget about the body and all that. So similarly, it's a festival every day, hearing the glories of the Lordship and all that. And it motors you on, it bonds you because you're doing it together. That's why this church is so good. We are sharing what we realized and all that. And we move on. Utsava, Utsah, you know, with enthusiasm becomes a festival. And I just believe that there are times to be serious, and then there's times to be joyful, happy, dynamic, and you shouldn't hold back. You shouldn't have a little cool approach all the time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would suddenly hear the name Krishna and away he goes. You know, he sees Advaitacharya who's in ecstasy, then he goes into ecstasy. Then they both go into ecstasy, and then people have to manage them. And then it is tears because they can't bring them back. And I was realizing, when was the last time we saw that? We didn't, because we're always holding on to and posing as, oh, I'm cool and everything. I think you got to let go. Let the energy work. Let the bhakti work. You know, you're not, you know, managing bhakti. Bhakti is managing you. You're not managing ecstasy. Ecstasy will manage you. But if you're too stiff, it hasn't even entered your heart. So these Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, three primary, they are needed on regular basis. Otherwise, people are missing out. They get their initiation, they do their rounds, they do their sadhana, but it's not progressing. So this charcha is very good. These festivals are very good. I think I've started to value every little bit Srila Prabhupada gave us. He didn't create them. They were there already. He's just passed them on saying, do what I'm saying, and you'll become Krishna conscious. So I'd like to thank you very much, Raghupati and Vidya Prabhu. It's short and we're running late. Isn't it amazing? When we write the program, we think, how are we going to fill 3 hours? And now we're putting brakes on everyone. So Gauranga.
Gauranga, thank you very much for this opportunity. And Gauranga to all the devotees. And we pray to Sri Sachinandanita that they will accept us as in their service instrument for others, as well as fulfill our own lives. So thank you very much. Shri Sri Sachinandanita.
Thank you so much. Gaura, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Okay. So now we go on to the next act. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vidya Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu, very much.
Yeah, Vidya Prabhu, can you introduce the next act, please?
Who's that? Let me see.
Yeah, Ravi Tej Prabhu. Madhura Sita. Are you there? Oh, they're ready, all ready. Look, all dressed up. Sorry, we're a little late. And yeah, it's wonderful. So what are you going to sing for us?
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Karo.
Okay, go. So go ahead. Let's go. All three of you. Where's the other two children? Very good. All right, I'll let you go do your stuff. Thank you.
Gaura. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori.
Papa Sadasiya Dhama Sahavatari.
Swapa Sadasiya Dhama Sahavatari.
Atyanta Bhakatera prana.
Shikaya Sharanagati Bhakatera Prana.
Dainyatma nivedana Gopalisthivarana.
Dayanatma Nivedana Gopatravadana.
Avasharakshi be Krishna Vishwasapalanam.
Avasya Shive Krishna Vishwasampalana.
Bhakati Kanukula Matra Kavyera Svikara.
Bhakati Anukula Matra Kariya Srikara.
Bhakati Pratikula Bhava Vajjanangikara.
Bhakati Pratikula Bhava Vajjanangikara.
Sadanga Sharanagati Hoi Bekahara.
Sadanga Sharanagati Hoi Bejanara.
Tahara Pratana Sune Shri Nanda Kumara.
Sahara Brahma Shuni Sri Nanda Kumara.
Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Trina Kori.
Rupa Sanatana Pade Dante Krina Kori.
Bhakati Vinoda Pode Duhun Pada Dori.
Bhakati Vinoda Pade Duhun Pada Dori.
Kandiya Kandiya Bole Amito Adama.
Kandiya Kandiya Bole Amito Adama.
Sikaye Sharanagati Gaurave Uttama.
Shikaya Sharanagati Koirutama.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedaya Gauri.
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jivedaya Gauri.
Swapasadasi Adhama Sahavatari.
Sapasadasi Yadama Sahavatari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Jai Ho, Gauranga, Gauranga. That was absolutely beautiful. You know, it's wonderful that different devotees are picking up different Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glories, you know. It's excellent, and you selected a really nice one. So thank you so much. I think you're coming tomorrow to clean up, isn't that right,
Yes,
at the
yes.
temple? And you're smiling. You're going to clean up the temple and smile.
It's a great opportunity, Prabhu. After a long time, you gave that opportunity. Thank you very much.
No, I thought of you. I said, you can come and Gaurang can play around and Nandana can run around. But if you came today, because we got actually slotted spaces in the temple, keep social distance, everybody's sticking to their little bed. And it's an experiment, and it's gone down very, very good. So maybe Sunday programs will be able to invite different devotees, and they'll still contribute to the program, singing and everything. So Guru Sevak is really trying hard on that. So they got the sound system and everything. So thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. We'll save you some Maha for tomorrow. I'll tell them.
Yeah.
That is if there's any left, you know. I'll tell them. Okay. So with the Prabhu now, your neighborhood, in the neighborhood, who's living in your neighborhood? They're going to sing next.
Aki and Chita.
Aki and Chita. So I think we'll get them on because we're running late. So Anuragi said, let them come first.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jai Ho. So who's the guest there, Aki? You up at a home?
She's my mom.
Oh, Jai Ho, Jai Mata, Jai Ho. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Your daughter sings beautifully. And she trained up her son as well. So nice.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, what are you going to sing for us today?
Gauranga Sundara Prema Jaladharu.
Wow. So we'll let you do it. Okay, thank you.
Haribo.
Haribo, Jai.
Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Nodiya Naguri Hari Devo Bhare. Nodiya Naguri Hari Devo Bhare. Nachiya Nachiya Jai. Nachiya Nachiya Jai. Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Rakta Kamala Karapado Talo. Rakta Kamala Karapado Talo. Satodalo Mukoshoshi. Satodalo Mukoshoshi. Nakore nakore Satato Bihare. Nakore nakore Satato Bihare. Sasodaro Rashi Rashi. Sasodaro Rashi Rashi. Benu bina rabu mane pora babo. Benu bina rabu mane pora babo. Konche moduro bhasha. Konche moduro bhasha. Kahiyo bilam gayo rila. Kahiyo bilam gayo rila. Jagaye premo pipasha. Jagaye premo pipasha. Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Gaura Sundara Prema Jaladharu. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Tapoto Kanchana Kai. Srivasho Angane Nitai Roshane. Srivasho Angane Nitai Roshane. Namo Sankirtane Nache. Namo Sankirtane Nache. ঘরে ঘরে গিয়া জীব উদ্ধারিয়া, ঘরে ঘরে গিয়া জীব উদ্ধারিয়া, যারে তারে প্রেম নাচে, যারে তারে প্রেম নাচে। ভারত গৌরমিয়া পদ পরশিয়া, ভারত গৌরমিয়া পদ পরশিয়া, পুত করিল ধুলি, পুত করিল ধুলি। সে চরণরজ হর কমলজ, সে চরণরজ হর কমলজ, সদা শিরে লয় তুলি, সদা শিরে লয় তুলি। লীলার তুলনা মেলে না, মেলে না, লীলার তুলনা মেলে না, মেলে না, লীলার তুলনা। তুমি লীলাময় হরি, তুমি লীলাময় হরি, হরি নাম দিলে জীব উদ্ধারিলে, হরি নাম দিলে জীব উদ্ধারিলে, নদিয়াতে অবতরি, নদিয়াতে অবতরি। হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল আমার, হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল আমার। হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল রায় রে, হরি নাম দিলে আর অন্য কিছু নাই রে। হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল রায় রে, হরি নাম দিলে আর অন্য কিছু নাই। হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল রে মা, হরি বল, হরি বল, হরি বল নাম।
Hari bol, Gauranga. That was Ati Sundar. Bahut balo, bahut balo.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. Lovely to meet your mother. She's here for a while, or?
They're leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow, leaving to Bangladesh.
Really? Oh my God, that was quick. All right. So lovely to meet you. Jai Maya.
Thank you. Haribol. Haribol.
Jai. So now Vidya Prabhu will go to the temple. Ishani Devi, she's going to sing for us. We're running a little late, so Anuragi said she will, accompany Guru Sevak. And so Ishani, temple room, are we ready? Hare Krishna. Temple. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Hope you can hear us, Prabhuji.
We can need to come up a bit, the volume, vocals.
Volume up, please. Yeah. Is it better now?
Little bit more. Okay. Say Haribol now.
Hari Bol.
Still a little faint.
Still a little faint.
Keep speaking, Ishani.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Okay, that's better.
That's better. Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda Tribhuvana kore jaye Charana Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachidananda Tribhuvana kore jaye
प्रकाश करिला केह बोले पूर भेदे रावण बधिला गोलोके राम भवलीला प्रकाश करिला केह बोले पूर भेदे रावण बधिला गोलोके राम भवलीला प्रकाश करिला केह बोले पूर भेदे रावण बधिला गोलोके राम भवलीला प्रकाश करिला जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन तोरे जाए चरण जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन तोरे जाए चरण बोले राधेर भावे वे गौरावतार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा करिलो प्रचार श्री राधेर भावे वे गौरावतार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा करिलो प्रचार श्री राधेर भावे वे गौरावतार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा करिलो प्रचार श्री राधेर भावे वे गौरावतार हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा करिलो प्रचार जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन तोरे जाए चरण जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन तोरे जाए चरण वासुदेव घोष बोले करि जोड़ा हाथ जय गौर से कृष्ण से जगन्नाथ वासुदेव घोष बोले करि जोड़ा हाथ जय गौर से कृष्ण से जगन्नाथ जय गौर से कृष्ण से जगन्नाथ जय गौर से कृष्ण से जगन्नाथ जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन तोरे जाए हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि जय जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि जय जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिया प्राण धन नदिया विहारी विष्णु प्रिया प्राण धन नदिया विहारी जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण धन नदिया विहारी जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण धन नदिया जय जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण धन नदिया विहारी जय सच्चिदानंद गौरा हरि विष्णु प्रिय प्राण धन नदिया विहारी जय नित्यानंद जय नित्यानंद जय नित्यानंद नित्य चक्रराम जय नित्यानंद जय नित्यानंद जय नित्यानंद नित्य चक्रराम जय नित्यानंद जय नित्यानंद
That's fantastic. You know, lovely, lively sound. And with the Prabhu, isn't it magic? I mean, now
that was magic, yeah.
Yeah, so we got this live feeling, and devotees are here, and Pujari Dev is waiting for his turn. Oh no, he's already has the turn. I think Pujari Dev is hungry a little bit. What do you think? Hungry for Gauranga. All right. He has asked whether we're going to cut the cake. We definitely are. There's a cake there to be cut. And this time he doesn't have to beg. There's enough people there to finish the cake off. I hope it's a Kadashi type of cake. And I'd like to thank everyone for fasting today, you know, and then hope you made a feast for the Lordship. And the offering was at 5 o'clock. I think people offered to the Lordship. And you're getting direct blessing from our Sachin and the Nitai Chan. So what I'll do is we'll call on Sudarshan to Gauranga Bolite Habe. So if you can do that one. And then Guru Sevak will sing Gauranga Tumi More. And we'll cut the cake. Are you going to do that?
No, we're just going to go to Kirtan.
Or Sudarshan is not going to sing?
Let's move them to Sunday if that's better.
All right. Okay. Then let's do why don't we cut the cake and then go for a big
Kirtan.
Big Kirtan afterwards, because then we don't have to worry about the cake bit. Is that okay? Haribol, talk to me, Temple. I think they're getting ready to play.
If you can come to cut the cake.
Oh, well, I'll come. So we'll cut the cake, and then we have a big kirtan, yeah?
Kirtan.
Okay, is that okay with the Prabhu?
Can I just say that before we go into that I want to thank everybody for putting on this festival. In my absence, that's amazing. Thank you all. You did very, very well. But also, well done to the beginning of the opening of our temple. I think that's fantastic. This, you know, the devotees. And this is it's a beginning, and we want to carry on this line that we get the devotees back in on a regular basis. You know, scattered. You know, I mean, like staggered, but let's get them back in. I was in Bharat, I was in Jagannath Puri, I was in Mayapur. Things are returning to normal. We were wearing masks, being cautious for the first 2 days, and then we relaxed because nobody else was doing it.
But in Wales and Scotland, they're keeping it on because the numbers
there will be hiccups. There will be hiccups. There will be glitches where we'll have to be more cautious again. But the pandemic will soon be an epidemic, which means we scale down.
Yes.
So, let's move in that direction. Also, many of you responded to the festival appeal.
That's important. Many haven't.
Many
there
haven't.
are others who haven't. So I think they should.
You gave to Yog Pit, but please never forget our own temple also needs the funds. This is a festival after all here also. So we also have to cover the costs of these things. Now, this setup which the technical team did, they had to invest in some new equipment and cabling and everything. They spent a long time doing that. So please appreciate that these festivals, our temple also needs running costs the festival cost. So don't
But
forget.
not only that, Vidhu Prabhu, when people give donation to the Lordship, that's giving to the Lordship directly. This is his temple. And the blessings you get, it transforms your life. I've seen it. You know, you give, you know, you get back, you know, much more. And people should realize now's the moment. Today's Gaura Purnima. Just tell Anuragi, this is how much I'm donating. I'll give for this. And many people have. They're going to get the blessing. And this blessing doesn't come cheap. You're only giving a little and getting so much there. And look, our lives have changed. We started going to the manor. We started to give a little bit and whatever. What's happened? It's fantastic. You know, even during our old age, we're still as enthusiastic as when we first started. That's the blessing you get. So there's a cake waiting for me to go and cut it. So Vidhu Prabhu, I was in the control room, my little control room here in the temple. So I'm going to go to the main one and you carry on doing the emceeing from there. I'll give it to you because I'll have a mask on. I hate talking with the mask on. Yeah. So please, you mask straight from there on. Okay.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining us for this festival, Gaura Purnima. Remember, it's our Sachinandan who's sitting on the altar. It's his birthday. That cake is waiting for him. Thank you to all the devotees who made this festival happen. I want to thank the Pujari team headed by Mahaprabhu. Fantastic job they did. They did look so beautiful. Altar looks so beautiful. The kitchen team did wonderful. Look at that Ankur offering there. Amazing. Wish I was there to honor it. And thank you all the devotees for coming in and making this the beginning of the reopening of our temple. The different families who will come there. Thank you to those who will come tomorrow to do the cleaning, because there's always a post-festival effort needed to tidy up. So, are you ready with the cake for Sri Sachinandan? Right, light the jyot.
जगाते चलो ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा सचिनंदन turn the fan off चलो राह में आए जो दीन दुखी राह में आए जो दीन दुखी उसको केक खिलाते चलो प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो So remember, the birthday today is Sachinandan's, not this Sachinandan, the one on the altar. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sachinandan. Happy birthday to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, dear Sachinandan. Hare Krishna to you. Gaurango. Speech.
Yellow lion.
पृथ्वी ते आचे नगरादि ग्राम सर्वत्र प्रचार होई बामोरना जय हो गौरांगो गौरा 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 हरे बोलो गौरा 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 हरे गौरा 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 हरे बोलो गौरा 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 हरे गौरा गौरा Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Nadia Bihari Gaura Hare.
Nadia Bihari Gaura Hare.
Hari Gaura Hare.
Nadia Bihari Gaura Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga Gauranga Gauranga
Bolo
Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Oh Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Oh Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda Nityananda Nityananda.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Jai Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Nitaja.
Jai Sachidananda Jai Nitaja.
Bolo Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Nitaja.
Jai Sachidananda Jai Nitaja.
Oh Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Nitaja.
Jai Sachidananda Jai Nitaja.
Bolo Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Nitaja.
Jai Sachidananda Jai Nitaja.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Oh Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Oh Nitya 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 Gaurango.
Nitya 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 Gauranga.
Nitya 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 Gaurango.
Nitya 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 Gauranga.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Oh Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai.
Nimai Nitai Nimai Nitai.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Bolo Radhe 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 Radhe
Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe Jai 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 Shri Radhe 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 Radhe. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath
Jai Jagannath Jai Jagannath
Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hey Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Hey Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Nadiya Bihari Gaura Hare
Nadiya Bihari Gaura Hare
Jayo Sajinandana Gaura Hare
Jaya Sajinandana Gaura Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Gaurango
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Nitai 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 Gaurango
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare
Gaura 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hari Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namo
Hari Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namaha
Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namo
Hari Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namaha
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Gopala Govinda Rama Shri Madhusudana
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Moha
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Moha
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Sita Hari Guru Vaishnava
Bhagavata Gita
Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita
Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita
Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavata Gita
Shri Rupa Shri Sanatana Bhattara Guna
Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhattara Guna
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasara Guna
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasara Guna
Hari Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namo
Hari Haraya Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namo
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namo
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gaura, Hare.
Jai Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gauranga.
Nita, Gaurango.
Jai Nita, Gauranga.
Nita, Gaurango.
Nita, Gauranga.
Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Nita, Gauranga, Gaura, Hare.
Nita, Gaurango, Gaura, Hare.
Nita, Gauranga, Gaura, Hare.
Oh, Gauranga.
Jai Gauranga, Gauranga.
Gauranga. Swagatam Nimai.
Jai.
Swagatam Nimai.
Swagatam Nimai. Suswagatam Nimai.
Swagatam Nimoy. Swagatam Nimai.
Swagatam Nimai. Suswagatam Nimai.
Swagatam Nimoy. Swagatam Nimai.
Swagatam Nimai. Suswagatam Nimai.
Swagatam, গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান চরি হো
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ানাচারি
আপন রিয় রঙ্গ চরণে রাখি
আপনা করিয়া চরণে রাখিও
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান ঝরি তোমার চরণ লাগি সবতে আগিল
তোমার চরণে লাগি সবতে আগিল
শীতল চরণ পায় শরণ লইন
শীতল চরণ পায় শরণ লইন
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান ঝরি
তুমি মোরে দয়ানাচারি
একুলে অকুলে মই দিল তিলাঞ্জলি
ফুলে ও ফুলে মুই দিল তিলাঞ্জলি
রাখিও জরনে মরি আপনার বলি
রাখিও চরণে মোরে আপনার বলি
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান ঝরি
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ানাচারি
বাসুদেব গোষে বলে চরণে দরিয়া
বাসুদেব ঘোষে বলে চরণ ধরিয়া
কৃপা করি রাখো মরে
কৃপা করে রাখো মোরে
কৃপা করি রাখো মরে
কৃপা করে রাখো মোরে
পদ ছায় দিয়া
পদ ছায়া দিয়া
পদ ছায় দিয়া
পদ ছায়া দিয়া
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান চরি
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ানাচারি
গৌরাঙ্গ তুমি মোরে দয়ান chori o. Gaura he, Gaura he, Gaura he, Gaura he. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol Gaura Purnima Mahotsava ki Gaurango. I was expecting.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Nityananda. Nityananda. Gauranga.
Jai Nivai.
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 Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Jai Nivai.
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 Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gauranga.
Nityananda.
Gaura 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 Hare. Bolo Gaura 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 Hare.
Gaura 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 Hare.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Gauranga 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 Gauranga.
Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Nityananda 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 Nityananda.
Jai Nivai. Jai Nivai.
Jai Nivai.
Jai Nivai.
Jai Nivai.
Jai Nivai.
Jai Nivai.
Gauranga.
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 Gauranga. Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada,
Hey Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Hey Gurudev, Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev.
Bolo Radhe, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Gora 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 Gora
Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora,
Gora 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 Gora
Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora Gora,
Nima 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 Nima
Nima Nima Nima Nima Nima Nima,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Radhe Radhe Radhe
Radhe Radhe,
Radhe 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 Jai Jai Shyam. Jai Radhe Shyam. Please accept our humble obeisances. आज के आनंद की a big round of applause for Shravan Prabhu. I mean, he really chakde fote, and Sudarshan Prabhu chakde fote, and Guru Sevak,
Chucking a mini fatte.
Hi, mango, kya baat.
And ISKCON Coventry की जय.
मैं सबसे पहले ये कहना चाहता हूँ मैं यहाँ पे नहीं हूँ. महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्राह्मणी वैष्णवी स्वल्पुण्यावतन राजन विश्वासने विजायते अब हम क्या करेंगे इधर खाएंगे कि घर में जाके खाएंगे.
please everyone lay the sheets down. Please help in serving and cleaning up afterwards. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Dinesh Prabhu, mute. Yeah. How many people are on?
14.
Yeah. Just a minute. Dinesh, are you there? Dinesh? Haribol, can anybody hear me?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prem Prakash, I think can finish the YouTube. Stop that now.
Yes, Prabhuji. Haridas Prabhuji is just going to be there.
Hello?
Yes, Prabhuji. Haridas Prabhuji is just going to be there in the room.
He's coming to the room. Okay, and I think we should Stop the YouTube now because the program is more or less finished.
So just closing words, Prabhuji, and then we'll close. You put the closing words and we'll close.